There's a new report out on what some Democrats fear ahead of the 2020 election. Should they actually be worried? Power Panel slides in. Less than 1 month now until the first Democratic presidential debate, and The Hill is reporting some Democrats are already worried Bernie Sanders could play spoiler in the general election if a more moderate candidate wins the nomination. Let's slide in Power Panel Doug Schoen, Democratic campaign consultant, and Jason Meister, advisory board member for the Trump 2020 campaign. Doug Schoen?
Sure.
Talk to me.
Well, I think it's a very real possibility. If somebody like Joe Biden, the front runner now, gets the nomination, that Bernie Sanders and some of the progressive Democrats would sit on their hands. On the other hand, the hatred, and I use that word advisedly, Harris, in the Democratic Party for President Trump is so strong, I think it's fair to say that that's as powerful, if not more powerful, a force than whatever antipathy the Biden people may have to.
That's interesting.
I'm sorry, not the Sanders people have towards somebody like Biden. Right. There's real anti-Trump sentiment.
Look, if you look at the last election, Joe Biden rallied around Hillary Clinton even after she rigged the primaries against him. So I think it's all about beating Donald Trump. It's not about values or policy. If it was about values or policy, you wouldn't have Joe Biden pulling away from the pack. This party has moved so far to the left. Joe Biden's numbers are up because they believe that Joe Biden is the only chance they have against President Trump. So I don't think that, I actually do think they're going to unify because it's really about the end and not the means.
Following the 2016 election, Hillary Clinton has made clear she believes Bernie Sanders bears some of the responsibility for her loss. Here she is in 2017.
I know what it's like to lose because I lost in 2008 to President Obama. As soon as I lost, I turned around, I endorsed him. I worked hard for him. I was arguing with my supporters at the Denver convention in 2008 about why they had to quit complaining that I didn't win and get out and support Barack Obama. And I didn't get that respect from him and his supporters.
You know, Doug, I know that you know the Clintons very well.
I do.
And she wrote a book, What Happened. My goodness, how many times are we going to litigate why she lost? And now it's Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, I must tell you, it bothers me that Secretary Clinton has not been able to own up to her own failings and foibles in why she lost, to blame Bernie Sanders when, frankly, you're right. The race in 2016, the primary race was rigged with both the superdelegates and some of the primary and caucus rules. And I just think we as Democrats will do better uniting rather than relitigating.
So that was 2017. The book came out post-election,
It did.
What do you make of this? And when I say make of it for Republicans, can you use it?
Yeah, I think you can. And I think that Doug is bringing up an interesting point. Not only did Hillary Clinton not accept the results of the 2016 election, but the Democrats in general have not accepted it. Look, there's so much evidence right now that the DNC and Hillary Clinton's campaign paid for a fake dossier that they took to get a FISA warrant to then spy on the Trump campaign. The fact that there's not a splintering within the Democrat Party to accept that there's evidence of this and to speak out against it is I think is going to hurt them in this next election.
Real quickly, your thought on that.
Yeah, we got to get to the bottom of what actually happened. That may be the case. It may not be the case. But I think between the Inspector General's report, Bill Barr's report, attorney...
You got to know. All right. Good to see you, gentlemen. I'll be right back.